What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to Ocarina of Time. Last time, Princess Zelda told us to go get the 3 spiritual stones in order to stop Ganondorf from getting the Triforce. And this time, we're going to completely ignore her and go back into Castle Town so we can see what there is to do there. But before we actually go into town, I want to climb up the chains of the drawbridge. Because if you're very careful, which is actually kind of hard to do on the 3DS, you can walk all the way up these chains. And once you are up here, you can either face forward or face backwards and jump off the chains, and they will give you a red rupee. You can actually do this on both sides of the chains. And in fact, if you stand on top of the chains and wait until night, you can actually walk across the hem, or like the top of the drawbridge, and get 3 red rupees from just walking across. And even then, you can jump off the drawbridge into the city. So it's very nice. And I would say probably the easiest way right now to get 60 rupees. But with that being said, let's go ahead and head into Castle Town. And the first stop we want to go is actually this first door right inside the gate. And look at all the pots. I'm going to break everything. Yeah, this is basically just a room for you to fill up on rupees. There's nothing super important in here, except in this box, which has a gold spatula in it. But pretty much everything else in this room is just to give you more rupees. And I just love the idea that this guy is standing here watching Link literally destroy everything and is doing nothing about it. I find it so funny. You can even pull out your slingshot and shoot a couple of the pots up top. It's so much fun to just run through here and just be a menace. What do you have to say, actually? Man, I'm so bored. Things would be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Hey, that's just between you and me, okay? Anyway, maybe we can let off some steam by breaking some jars. Stand near a jar and press A to lift it. Press A again to toss it. See, he gets it. He gets the idea of throwing jars around. But seriously, that's all that there is in this room. So let's head on outside. And in the main bazaar or market, there are a ton of people to talk to. And I think I want to talk to several of them, starting with you two. Oh, you are more beautiful than Princess Zelda. Oh. My precious puppy can run faster than any of the other mutts around here. All right. It's an interesting dance you got going on here. I'm not dancing, you know. My back itches. Ooh, ah, ooh. And you? Hey, Forest Boy, this is Hyrule Castle Town. Take your time and enjoy the sights. If you came here to see Hyrule Castle, follow the central street. If you want to see the back alleys of town, take the street to the left. That's actually some pretty good hints that you can actually walk and go like back there, and you can go around and go back over this way if you want. There's quite a few ways you can go around here. But next up, I want to go up these stairs to show that you can actually walk up here and get quite a few rupees up here. And what do you say? They say we Hylians have big ears in order to hear the voices of the gods, but I've never heard them. Alright, that brings up an interesting point, actually. Castle Town is home to 2 different races of people. The first one being humans, like these guys, which you can actually tell by their ears. They have rounded ears. And the Hylians, which are like this couple, which you can tell by their pointed ears. Hylians also have access to magic, while regular humans do not. And this is actually the first game that Hylians were introduced as a race shown in the game. They were first named and talked about back in A Link to the Past, but this is actually the first time that you can physically see them within the game. Also, to make a really obvious point obvious, but Hylians are not the same as Hyruleans. Hylians are the race of people with the pointed ears and magic. Hyruleans are all of the people that live in Hyrule. Just wanted to make that as clear as possible right up front. I wanted to see Princess Zelda. I avoided the guards, swam through the moat. I was almost there when they caught me. I found a small hole in the side of the castle that I thought I could sneak into, but I got stuck. I got stuck there. Some of these people actually give some pretty good hints. What a crazy guy! Can you believe this guy was crazy enough to try to sneak into the castle to see Princess Zelda? All because of this idiot, they've tightened security at the castle. Between these two guys and the guy that tells us how to get to Hyrule Castle in the back alley, they actually give some pretty good hints around here. But next up, I think I want to go into some of the shops, and this is going to be a pretty good speed run of the shops, because most of them don't have anything that is useful to us. Welcome! So, here we have bombs, recovery hearts, Deku nuts, and arrows and Deku sticks, but most of these things we still can't use. Arrows, we don't have a quiver. Bombs, we can't hold right now. And recovery hearts, Deku nuts, and Deku sticks are all super easy to find elsewhere. The only thing that would be helpful to us is, once again, a shield. But I cannot stress this enough. Do not buy this shield. There are 2 ways later that you can get it for cheaper that are in the not so distant future. So I implore you not to buy this here. But next up on our shopping spree, or not so shopping spree, is the potion shop, which the potion shop holds a lot of things that can go into bottles. Unfortunately for us, we do not have bottles yet, so literally everything here, besides the Deku nut, which I don't know why you sell here, is useless to us. So, once again, another shop that we can't do anything with, and we'll have to come back to actually see if it, what we can do with it. But next up, and the last shop actually in town, is the mask shop. And once again, happy mask shop. Please read the sign before you use the shop. How the shop works. We do not sell masks at the shop. We just lend them to you. You sell the loan mask on your own. If you pay back the money for the mask, we will lend you a newer mask. You can borrow a mask you have already sold again. However, you can sell each bottle of mask only once. Please try our shop, the Happy Mask Shop. But as you can see, the shop is not quite open yet. There's no one here to actually talk to, and this guy is just like, what a strange shop. So there's nothing that we can actually do here. So once again, another useless shop for the time being. But with that being said, let's go to our first location that is not useless to us. Say hello to the shooting gallery. Shooting gallery. 20 rupees for 1 play. There are 10 targets. You have 15 chances to hit all 10 targets. Hit 10 targets. Perfect prize. Hit 8 targets or more. Free retry. Hit less than 8. Game over. Rules at the shooting gallery. Don't lean over on the counter. Do not disturb other customers. What other customers? We're the only 2 in here, my guy. Do you want to play? Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Sure, we'll give it a try. Okay, this is a game for grown-ups. Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the target from the platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with B. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. I will say I am pretty bad at this because I prefer games that give you reticles for the long-range weapons. And this game does not. So you have to do some guesswork to actually hit everything. And it's actually kind of difficult. I missed. I missed 1. No. All right, free retry. Luckily, this one, once you play it once, you know the position of everything. So it becomes easier after you play it once. Since, I missed again. I'm so garbage at this minigame. But what I was saying is the rupees will always appear in the same order. So there's not much of a surprise that you can go for. It's just you have to hit everything to get the prizes. And it's 3rd time the charm. Please let this be it. I'm so trash, especially while I'm talking. I'm so bad at minigames while talking. Okay, I hit it. Thank God I hit it. I thought I missed it again. For this one, I kind of want to target them sooner rather than later so that if I miss, I get a second chance. Oh my God, I'm bad. You know what? I'm just going to shut up and try to win. All right, turns out if I just be quiet, I can do it perfectly. Great. Here's a fantastic present. You got the big Deku Seed bullet bag. You can carry this bag can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets, making it so that we can use the slingshot a lot less sparingly than we were before, going from 30 shots to 40 shots, even though we weren't really having a problem with it. Now, my biggest issue is there's a secondary prize if you win again, so here we go again. All right, it only took me 2 more tries to win that time. Here's a fantastic present. And for winning a second time, we get a purple rupee that is worth 50 rupees. It's actually a pretty good way to farm rupees if you get really good at this, since you get a 30 rupee return every time you win after the first win. So with that, we're back up to 99 rupees immediately. But next up, our next stop is right over here, this door. This is the Bonshu Bowling Alley. But unfortunately, the clerk is asleep. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not open for business yet. Please come back soon. So this is another place we have to keep in mind. It turns out a lot of Castletown is a lot of things you have to come back to later. But I did want to at least show... I at least wanted to talk about the different races here, as well as do the shooting gallery. But next up, we actually have to make it night to do our next thing. All right, now that it's nighttime, you can see that the town is just infested with dogs, and I actually don't want to try to get near any of them. But what I do want to do is run down the back alley, because we didn't go back here during the day, because there's not a whole ton to do back here in the day. But during the night, you can actually go in most of these buildings. I was going to say houses, but not all of them are houses. It seems strange that packs of dogs roam our streets at night. Doesn't that seem weird to you? I mean, there are like 80 dogs out here, so I would say anyone would probably think that's weird, yes. But what I really want to do is actually run down here and go down this side, because there are 2 buildings right here that I want to go into, and I think the first one I want to go into is this one. Because this is another shop that, unfortunately, we cannot do anything with right now. Yeah, I know, Castletown, the town full of shops that are useless. But the reason I wanted to come in here is actually over here on this wall. If you look, there is a reference, or I guess an Easter egg, to Skyward Sword right there on that poster. I'll make sure to put it on screen bigger. But Ocarina of Time 3D came out, I think, 4 months before Skyward Sword came out. So there's actually a couple of these different posters hidden throughout the world of Hyrule in this game. And I will be pointing each of them out because I think it's cool that they're there. But I just wanted to come in here to point out that poster. So next up, I think we need to go into this building. Because look who it is. It's the dog lady. I can't find my puppy anywhere. I need you to look for it, please. All right, will do. Can I roll into this, by the way? Okay, I guess you can, but it only gives you a green rupee. Completely useless to us because we have 99 rupees right now from the archery mini game. But to find her missing dog, all you need to do is actually run out here and come over into this corner. It is going to be this white dog right here. And it will always be this white dog. And you know it's going to be a white dog because during the daytime, her dog is running around her. And it looks exactly like this one. And all you have to do to make the dog follow you is basically just run into it. And it, for some reason, it's like, oh, you ran into me. Now you are the person I'm going to follow. But all we need to do is bring this dog back to the lady and Richard. This is my little Richard. Thank you, thank you. I'll give you this as a reward. And for returning this lady's dog, we get our first piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces total to get another heart container. More containers mean more life energy. Yeah, you know, only took us 4 episodes to get our first piece of heart. In fact, we got a heart container before we got a piece of heart. But with the whole dog quest taken care of, now every other dog here doesn't matter to us. I actually want to talk to this couple because I noticed they were here still spinning. Oh, you are more beautiful than Princess Zelda. Oh, they're just still... They spin here at every hour of the night, which I think is, one, kind of cute, but also pretty funny. And then I also want to talk to this girl that's just kind of up in this window. It seems like it's taking forever for dawn to come. The view of Hyrule Castle in the morning sun is so fantastic. Yeah, that's basically just them taking a jab at the fact that time doesn't move in town, which I think is very funny. But our last location is this door right here. And actually, the dog followed me inside. I was not expecting that. I did not think the dog would come in here. But welcome to the treasure chest shop. Open the chest and surprise! If you find a key inside, you'll be able to advance left or right. Try your luck. 10 rupees a plate. Do you want to try it? Yes, I do. All right, so this is the ultimate game of luck. What you need to do is you walk in here and you pick literally the top chest or the bottom chest, and one of them has a rupee inside and one of them has a key inside. If you get the key, you progress. If you don't, you have to restart. I recommend trying this a whole total of 1 time, which is what I'm doing to show this off. So I'm going with the bottom chest. I have already lost. My God, my luck is awful. Loser! You found only 1 rupee. You are not very lucky. Man, truer words have never been spoken. But basically what you have to do is you have to guess the correct chest, I believe 6 times in a row, which means you have a 1.5625% chance at winning this off of pure luck alone. I have never won this game off of pure luck. There is an item later that allows you to win this every time. We will come back once we have that item. But for now, I think that is all we are going to do here. But with everything in Castletown gone over, now we just need to head over to Kakariko Village. But I do want to actually go over something, and that is movement speed in this game. Because as you can see, we're pretty slow while running, and that is because it is the slowest movement speed rather than like walking, which you can't really do out here. But you can also roll, which is slightly faster than running. But what I like to do to really go fast is what you need to do is look where you're going to be heading, turn 90 degrees, hold either your L button or the Z button in the N64 version, and side hop. It is so fast in this. Doing this is so fast that I almost don't travel any other way when playing this game normally. And you can see how quickly we got over here from over there. But Kakariko Village, that's Mountain Trail's starting point. So I think we're just going to end this episode here. So I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Next time, we head into Kakariko Village and see what we could do there. But until then, happy adventuring.